else here. We're back, we're back, we're back. Oh, let's boot up the game. We'll continue. Window capture. There it is. Okay, awesome. Okay. Let me close all the other windows here. Oh, let's continue. So we went to the archives. So in the current path that we're in, Phi betrayed us. We're going to the archives to check. What are we in the archives for again? It was like an hour ago. Why can't I remember? What are we coming to check the archives for? I don't know. We'll find out. I forgot what it was. Oh, the other bomb. That's what it was, because we found bomb 1 and bomb 3. Turn to a corner, begin to look. Water time. Dude, man, we're really doing quantum physics. Holy shit. I listened to a podcast on multiple worlds or many worlds interpretation like a month ago. As far as I know, it's that every time a decision is made, the universe splits and makes a new branch, basically. And you exist in all, well, unless the decision that you make would kill you, you exist in all branches, but obviously it's like a multiverse theory, basically. No idea. Yup. I'll applaud. Go fuck yourself. I wouldn't. Yes, many possibilities. Hmm. Can be anything. Events, anything. There's basically butterfly effect memes. And no single cell is conscious. Wow, very cool. Not yet. Not very, but decently. Yep. Yep. Tossed it unceremoniously in. Took a weight and an ink jar and put them next to him. I'm about to sneeze. Corona. Ooh. Ready. Yep. Mm-hmm. You don't need to explain this to me. This is stuff lying. Sorry, I can't help it. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Oh wait, it's not even a pound in a jar of ink. Yeah. Yeah, this poison's good work. Alpha particles, yeah. Wait an hour and open it up. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice I have sound turned off. My bad. Oh, sorry, that was probably really awkward. My bad. I don't know why it turned off. I didn't turn it down. Because I was playing the game earlier and the sound was fine. That's weird. Sorry, I didn't notice that.
Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead?
You can't know whether it's alive or dead until you open up the box and observe it.
Check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
The cat dies.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
He lives.
Haha. And what are the chances?
50-50.
So, what is the cat?
You
then
can't.
Get. It's not hard.
It's alive. Cat is alive.
Nope, you're wrong. That's wrong too.
It's neither. It's in a superposition of both.
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive. It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist.
You're right.
But as soon as the measurement is taken,
this is basically just
only one possibility.
I forget what this is called in quantum physics, but the act of measurement, because you have the Heisenberg uncertainty principle where you can only know so much about one thing. Like if you know the spin, you might not be able to know its position, right? Or something. I forget what the there's like three variables that you can only know like two or one of them. And if you know one of them, you can't possibly know the other two.
That's what's happening with the alpha particles.
So the object of measurement is actually what determines what happens. You can see this with the double slit experiment.
We can't know when they were emitted or where. We only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities. Right, so... And when we do,
will collapse to a single truth.
Will collapse into a single truth.
But in another world line, it might not have happened that way.
Meow. What a relief. Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
There's another world out there where this cat died.
That's the idea.
Sorry, I gotta blow my nose real quick. I'm gonna mute. Okay, sorry about that. Oof.
Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah, well, your story was pretty
Insane.
You don't think so? The idea of something being alive and dead at the same time, and if the moment the lid is open determines whether or not it's dead, it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose betray, what was my vote? But what happened this time?
It was opposite. Yeah,
Right.
we already knew this.
And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Last second.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose betray, then my vote was ally. If you chose ally, then my vote was betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you? Yeah, from your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
But this isn't even exactly the same as Schrodinger's cat. I know what they're trying to get at. They're just saying that basically whatever I pick, the opposite will happen to her. But at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, with Alice, we already knew this. When I chose betray, she did the opposite.
Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
She tossed the die into the box and shut the lid, so you can't know what side it landed on.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
Probably face up, it's probably 5, which means it's 1 is facing down, it's 5 is up. Oh, it's 5 easy. It's not 5, is it?
I'm going to open the lid.
Easy. I bet
Good
you it's
job.
whatever you pick.
You got it right.
That was a fluke.
it? Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on? Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
See, the only weird thing is obviously the many worlds interpretation is not, it's not proven, because it's kind of, well, there's not really any proof for any of these systems. It's hard to say whether you can say that there's, like, that things are in a superposition of however many possibilities until observed, or you could say that things are, this is going to sound kind of weird, there's probably a better, like, actual scienced way out of saying this, but you could also say that things are always the way that they are. So if we observe the cat to be dead, it means that basically you either say that there's one timeline or there's like an infinite possibility of them based on every decision, but some people might say that like there might not be another timeline where you make any other decision, right? Obviously let's not get into fucking quantum physics. It's not important. Die was on all the numbers.
That's one way to look at it, at least.
And when you open the lid, it was just one.
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was. Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
Cool. Now can we find the fucking bomb already? I'm tired of talking about
Anyway,
quantum physics.
that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point.
Still don't like you, bitch.
Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
That's how you knew my name, you jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
That's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works. But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of is say, I
Yeah.
just knew. Yeah. What's causing this? I don't remember doing
If we
anything
knew
like
that,
this.
I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just, well, Pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You aren't kidding, are you? Maybe there's some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment, and all 9 of us are locked up inside the box
What
right
if
now.
you've got it backwards? We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
From the moment we step out of this place...
we might be determining the history of the world outside.
What? Yep. Somebody's coming in. Oh, we found the other bomb.
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it. What do you mean, what? What else could we find? The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
Oh, yeah, the room we were in. Which means somebody had to have gone there and placed it since.
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
So there's one thing we know for certain. I was gonna say for sure and for certain at the same time, and neither of them came out. Somebody is going and planting these afterwards. They're not doing it like while they were. They're waiting until everybody convenes and then they're doing it afterwards. They're not doing it like... Because obviously if we could trace a line between someone really easily if they were only doing it in rooms that they had been in, right? And there's some rooms that just didn't have them when people were there initially. The only people we can perhaps rule out, which I wouldn't even do it because knowing this game there'll be some omega twist, but the only real people we can think of that maybe don't have anything to do with it are Alice and Quark, but I'm still gonna hold off on that one.
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Tell anyone else about this?
Not really, but I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
So where are they?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
Nobody else here. Where'd they all
Right
go?
after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What, Alice and Quark?
They're the same, still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
Sec here, I gotta pause something. Pause. I was wondering why I was dropping frames, but I was seeding something, so that's why.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
I mean, everybody's fine. We already know. We saw the results. Alice was a green solo. Quark was a blue solo. Wow, of course. Of course, the 2 people that are KO'd are fucking solos. Dio's bracelet had him as a yellow pair. Ten's was a cyan.
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
I forget who they said that I was with. Oh, because there's different colored bracelets now. I'm a solo red. Phi and 10 would pair with me. Kay and Dio would pair with Quark. Clover and Luna would pair with Alice. So I'm the only solo that's not KO'd.
Huh? There's only one option?
Well, yeah, to make white, right?
Any other combinations don't make white.
Luna said it's gonna be a while till they
We'll
wake
just have
up.
to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them... Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
So you can carry her?
Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What
He's
about
on
Quark?
Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Kay's huge, my man. I still want to know what happened to Snake, man. I feel like Kay might be Snake, but it's hard to know. Need to figure out what we're gonna do about this bomb. Said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
If they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
A couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT, which is nothing to sniff at. That's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
And there's like a bigger thing? You mean, there might be a bunch more around here, yeah. Yeah, right over there.
Reactor.
Yeah, there are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen. 3.5 kilograms.
Oh yeah, dog, we're fucked. That's like 10,000 times more than the
If
350.
there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Damn, dude, everyone always talks about Hiroshima. Why not Nagasaki, bro? Pepe hands.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's
She's a spy,
during my
dude.
training, they
Of course, I didn't realize waiters these days needed to memorize how many operational antimatters there were in the world, how much fuel each one of these might store. You don't work at a cafe,
did
do
you
you?
hear about that from Alice?
Yeah.
Well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a
That's,
cafe?
what we call the coffee machines.
Oh, yikes. Are you fucking
I'm
with
telling
me?
you the truth. I work at a cafe.
Maybe a nuclear
it just
one.
Might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
She's
Then
a
what's
spy.
your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
She's gotta be a spy.
Why not?
It's classified.
Yeah.
The government?
The government?
Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state. Yeah. Dude, they're spies.
Oh no. Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
One
How
second.
long until the doors open? Come on, quick.
An hour.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye.
Hey, you haven't. Damn it. She's gone. She's right, you know we need
Hold
to
on,
get going.
I need to check something really quick.
Hello? Check what? Should give the boys a cup or what? Like, what's going on here?
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
Yep, everyone's back. They hadn't left. They were both sleeping. Any traces of the madness we'd seen earlier were long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
With
What
our
the hell
eyes.
should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
I don't know. I hate when these. We gotta do something. What are you gonna do, dog? Are you part of the fucking? Are you, like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna defuse it? You're not gonna do anything. Shut up.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here.
We already have it. It was the
Then
thing
we
that we
can
picked
enter
up in the
the
control
password.
room, right? It was
so
in the
if we
safe.
have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Yeah, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get to do anything. We plugged in a couple random characters. All we got was an error.
Still,
Yeah, great
I'm
idea.
sure this
Plug
is the
random
thing
characters
Alice was
into a
talking
fucking
about.
ton of TNT.
we just didn't have the right password.
Dumb fucks.
But why was it in the control room?
I don't know, because it was
Do you think
planted
Zero
there.
Senior put it here for us?
Why do you think? Like, what?
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Yes, it probably was. It seems to be that in both of the games so far, Zero hasn't made this game about killing each other. In fact, they've honestly made it more about working together.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
It's the element of danger you remember from the last game.
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them.
You
If
just
someone
kill
breaks
us.
a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Well,
Cool.
whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us.
Oh,
Whether or
absolutely.
not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment.
Yeah, they might not be him. They could be
But
working for him.
What is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So
Yep.
fess up. Which one of you set the bombs?
I'm freezing. I gotta get a blanket real quick. Sorry, one sec.
Not that I expect you to do that.
Oh man, cold. I kind of almost want to play this with a controller, but I don't think there's an option for it.
So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Just because I want to sit back.
Checking us.
Yes, once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote.
So someone
Stands
has to have
reason
it.
that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes,
But
no buts. If you do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No? All right. Let's see.
It very well could be one of the two that are KO'd. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them was like faking it. You only need to search one
What?
person, because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I know who set the bombs, that person. This is gonna be the true ending, I bet. It's gotta be Alice, right? I think. I feel like that's the only thing that makes sense. You did it. The room was silent. To be continued. Yeah. That's definitely a later ending. Dude, I still haven't got to a single ending yet. Return. So this is another one that's cordoned off. So we can't do this, so we'll try to do this first. Wait, oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to click that, man. Thank you. Yeah, so it was here. So I gotta pick the other group. No. That's not
Why not?
okay. Because...
Oh no, this is bad. Which door do you want then? The only other choices are A and C.
Thought about it again. If we went with A, Luna and I would end up with Clover, and we'd go through the green door. Okay, I think we already did that one. I believe that was the garden. So I don't think we want to do that. Going through the blue door with Alice. Decided to go with... Wait, how? There should only be one choice here. How's there a choice here? It shouldn't branch. I think I have to pick Alice. Because I believe the green door was the garden. Oh no, this is the blue door here. Oh man, I am so confused. The blue door was when I was with Luna. I mean, if anything, it shouldn't matter. I might just get forced into one of them. If I go with Alice... I'm trying to... I don't think it... The green door... Maybe we haven't gone through the green door yet. We'll take Clover, go
What
through the
gives you
green
the
door.
power to just decide that?
It's fine by me. Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Oh, now I'm curious.
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Are there any Okay, let's go, everybody.
10, 9.
The only thing is, I
8,
feel like this might have been
7.
the garden route, so I'm kind of confused. I didn't mean to skip that. I thought it was gonna be Gaping Maw, the green door. Yeah, we went in.
2, 1.
Honestly,
Chromatic door.
we definitely did not go through a green door yet. I don't think. This should be the archive, right?
Huh? Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Okay, well, I guess I picked the right door, because I was about to say, I didn't think that any of the other ones made sense.
There's some kind of device over here. I wonder what it is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Why do I have to do it?
Told me you could just wrap your hands around and give it a good jerk. Oh! It is kind of big, but I'm sure... Oh my god.
This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behavior. You're kind of grossing me out.
I'm sorry, dude. Sigma got the Coomer mind. I know you probably still think of yourself as a girl, but you have to...
You're not making it any better. Why don't you do it?
If you can't take it, then maybe Luna can. Have you done this before? You start at the base and work your way up and give it a good tug. Oh my god.
What's wrong with you? If you're so desperate to give that lever a good time, why don't you do it yourself? Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep.
Oh, too late. Fine, but I won't like it. I sighed heavily and I flipped the switch with as much languid disdain as I could manage.
Oh, one of the doors opened.
Yeah, just the one on the left.
We might as well go through it.
Maybe we should try flipping it one more time, though. I think you can actually manage it with just one hand, Clover. Just do it real fast. Take a second. Up and down once. Hell yeah, my man. The archive, yeah, okay. So this is what we haven't done yet. This is where we want to be. Okay, good.
So this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but...
Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so archivy. All these books and stuff everywhere.
I mean, it is an archive.
I agree.
Allons-y. Okay. I can see it from down here. So many books are everywhere. One book stands out. Maybe we should take a look at it. This one, right? One of these is not like the other. Let's have a look at it. The stairway? Can't really read it. No, I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize. What about you, Clover? Of course not. I'm trying to rotate, thank you. I wasn't trying to, Is there anything else? This looks like a box. We got this again, but it has a padlock on it. Green dye on top. Dude, I'm not trying to click on it. I'm trying to rotate. Book is different. Go up. This book is different. And lion. Any other books that jump out? This one here. Double check all the shelves, okay. Oh, this was the thing that we had to do. It's the order that we have to put them in. It was... probably go up the stairway to the Sun and Lion. Would think that's probably how it's ordered. We have a scale here. A blue die. There's a box, a music box. Guess it's just a box. I don't see a spring where we could check the movement. Movement means the internal pieces will make it work. Like the cylinder, unfortunately, looks like it's been fixed in place with a Phillips, so we need a screwdriver. Got blue ink and some notebook paper. Well, first things first, we'll do the obvious, right? Like, fuck. Okay. We got the scale over here. Red die. And a weight. You can compare them. Do we have anything to weigh? The scale had a die and a weight on it when we found it. We've got 3 die. I think we should be able to figure out what they weigh using this. You can place the die by dragging them or you want them. Press the check to compare their weight. When the scale is activated, the check button switches to the rest. It's the reset. Once you're done weighing things, go back. So the one that was on there was red, so we know that red is equal to 50. Okay, so green is heavier than red. Blue is heavier than red. Blue and green. So blue's the heaviest, green's the middle. Okay. Awesome. The blue slot here, I think we're supposed to put something in it. It's an awfully small hole. What would we be putting in? Probably a SD card of some kind. Okay. Oh, but we have to find out what the weight of this is, right? Because we would need to find out what the actual numerical value is. That's why you could weigh with this. So we know that this is equal to 50. This is 100. This is still heavier, so this has got to be 150. And this is balanced. So 150, 150. Easy. Okay. So green was the heaviest. Or sorry. It actually doesn't really matter which one comes first, because it's gonna... As long as you know what this is, I mean, like, this is gonna be the same no matter which one comes first. So it's 250 times 50. 12,500, I think, unless my math is very off. Let's hit the calculator on this. Actually, it would be half of that. I think I fucked up. 250 times 25. Yeah, 6250. I had it half. Well, it was 6250, right? Because, oh yeah, this was from my other thing. Let me clear this. Because this guy is 150. This guy's 100. And this is 50. So it's just plus... Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I didn't do my orders of operations. Look at me go, see? Right there, I didn't do order of operations. I'm a silly little kid. You have to do 150 times 50 first. Calculator. It's actually just, isn't it 750? And, or no, I'm fucking having a stroke. 7,500, yeah. 7,600. The only thing that confused me is why it's 5 digits. I don't really know what it wants me to do here. Because this is not right. It's not a 10-digit number. Or not a 5-digit number, it's a 4-digit number, so I gotta be doing this wrong. Let me go back to the scale here. First, let's make sure that this is actually equal to 50, because it is, okay. Now let me make sure. Okay, that was why I had it wrong again, because I once again had it backwards. So it's 5,000. So that's 5150. Can I open this at all? Yeah, that would help too. We got the cylinder. Combine this with the ink. We did this in the last game. Combine this with the papier. Found a report. Cool. So now, if my smooth brain has this figured out, it should be 5150 after 3 motherfucking tries. I keep clicking by it. Thank you, okay. My smooth brain finally figured out not to weigh the dice wrong in the order of operations. There you go, see? Good job, let's open it. It's a dead cat. Got a book with a bookmark? Well, examine it. Nothing on the cover, I wonder what kind of book it is. Let's open it up. Can't read it, it's Latin. Looks that way. Sound total loss is a bookmark at least. Maybe we should take that. Okay, well, so that was totally pointless. So did I not even need to open this? Is it totally unrelated to the puzzle? What is this? It looks like a kind of chart. It says management number. What do you think it means? Well, the only thing anyone's gonna manage in this room is books. It's got letters A, B, C, D, and numbers 1 through 8 vertically. The bookshelf has 8 rows, and so does this chart. There's a narrow bookshelf on either side, and then wider ones in the middle. There's 4 on each side, yeah. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I guess let's examine. I mean, like, written on the back cover of this book. And lion. Okay, yeah, so it has a... Do I have to examine all of these? Let's examine all of them just to make sure. Just so that the game doesn't fucking punish me. Oops. So we have to put the books in the correct order. So if this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, we probably have to refill the spots that we took the books out of, I would think, right? So this is A, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think. So they read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Stop. Trying to turn, please. Not click on that. A is here. Okay. Now, whatever one was B. This one, B6. It looks like it's from the top as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, C 518. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last one. Dude, I feel like I keep saying this, but when I click this, it should rotate this way. Why is it inverted? It's so confusing. Okay. Yeah, well, everything is in the right spot. We just need to get the SD card now. I think. Green dye, nothing. You're not making it. Yeah. Was there anything in those? Not in the memos. I must have put one of these in the wrong spot. Because it should have auto-activated. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I'm fucking stupid. It corresponds not to the book that it's on. Never mind, that was stupid of me. So go up. Whatever book is a go up needs to go in this spot. And then we'll just figure out... The stairway goes in B, which is the blue book. So this one goes here. So it looks like they kind of relate to each other. Which, so you go here. So this one is that goes on C. It has to. C18. Which is... I forget where it is. It's something here. Just find the spot, dog. Where's the hole? Am I fucking blind? Here it is. No. Here it is. No. Am I having a stroke? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. There we go. What was that? I think it came from the other side of the wall. It came from the bookshelf. Is the door gonna open? Oh, it's gonna be stairs, and we can go get our little line plushie now. Top's a lot more narrow than I thought. Should I go? Well, with a big skirt like that, it might get kind of dangerous. If I hike up, I think I should be. And I think there's somebody down on all fours trying to not look like he's staring towards the bookshelf. Sigma, what are you doing? I lost a contact. You don't wear any. Ow, you climb. Okay. A doll. It's the only thing that's up here. Might as well take it. Can't really go any further. This is a dead end. Are you done yet? Was there anything up there? Yeah, I'm heading back down. Okay. Damn, did my boy be a perv? Hell yeah. Did you find anything? No puzzles or anything like that. Stuffed animal. Funny looking dog. Pretty sure it's a lion. Is that a lion? Doesn't really look like one. It's a lion. Hold on, there's a zipper on its back. Blue memory card. Awesome. Pink right in here. Okay, now this is where we have to... You can roll it vertically or horizontally by clicking and dragging the mouse. Now there was the... This? No, it was the bookmark, I believe. Red. So all you gotta do is get red on the... It's not what I did. Okay. did it. Good work. That was amazing. The colors changed. Do you think? Let's take a look. Oh, this is where we got the secret pass. It's the password to the safe. Awesome. Okay, well, so... Is there anything else? Let's see. The only other thing that we had left was... this. The mystery... I keep clicking on it. The report. Definitely nothing to do with this. Well, I guess we can open this up and see what the blue pass. I mean, I'm pretty sure this just gives you the file, so it's not gonna give us anything. So woohoo, we got a fucking dog shit ass file. Which means we're still missing something. There's something else I missed. All that's left is the desk. I checked it, didn't find anything suspicious. I'm not seeing anything underneath. Oh my god, Clover, don't move. Something wrong. I thought girls only did this pose in magazines. To see it in real life and from behind, no less. What's going on? I'm coming back out. Okay. Man, that was good. What are you talking about? Nothing, just thinking out loud. Jesus Christ, what a fucking coomer, my man. Is there really nothing... Help me replicate. What? Recuperate. Jesus. I wanna know, can I take... There's gotta be something with this, right? Is there anything with any of these die? Let's see, can I crush any of them? Fuck. Give me the empty hand. The only thing I'm confused about is like... I have no clue what I'm doing. I mean, this is a die layout. I see. I get it. 5. Oh, okay. Never mind. I get it now. So, this one doesn't care about... So 6, 5, 4. So this is 5, 6, 4. 5, 6. No, go back. That's not what I wanted to do, but it ended up working out the way I wanted it. No. If it's on its ones face... Then it was 2 and 4. So 2 goes here. Fuck. Stop, dude, this is so annoying. This is much easier like this. So 2 is like this. Wait, no, the 4 doesn't need to go here, it needs to go to the next spot, right? Yeah, the 4 needs to be... Let's just move this die out of the way for now. I don't know if I can do anything with it. Two, awesome. Four. 1 and 3. So if 3 is on top, it should be this, right? Now, do these have to be in a certain order? Because I think I have this right. 5, 6, 4, 1, 3, 2. Let's see. Looks right to me. Unless the 2... The only other way is if the 2 was oriented differently. But it's oriented correctly. No, this should be right. What's going on here? Can you not have 2 of the same color touching? Maybe it has to satisfy the other condition. Oh, man. Maybe it has to satisfy both, so it has to be this and this at the same time. So we need 5 and 2 on red. Let's just do this, because then there's no way it could be wrong. Okay. Okay. Blue, green. So 6 and 1 on blue. Stay back. If 4 is like this, now I'm 1 movement too much. There. Now we need this to be a 1. There it is. Yeah, so it does. It had to satisfy both. Okay. Sun, moon, sun. Awesome. That was pretty easy. The order of operations is probably the hardest because my brain is soft and mushy. Well done. First, a map. It says floor B. The one we found in the cabinet said floor A. So did the map in the infirmary. And that means floor A must be the top floor. Yep. It would seem. There's more stuff in here. I know what those are. Yep. Ambidex keys. As a pair of Luna and I should only need one, then I'll take the other. So, what's next? So, I mean, so what's gonna happen is, no matter what I choose, Clover's gonna betray me. That's the only thing that I don't like so far about this. I'm dropping frames really bad right now. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna wait till this passes. There we go. I don't know why Twitch has been dropping frames for me today. I might have to switch the server that I'm doing it on. I don't know if maybe the server I'm on is particularly overloaded or something. Piece of paper has something written on it. Oh yeah, this is the thing. This is where you find out that a person has to vote. You can't be absentee. The only other thing is a key. So give me the key. Let's get the fuck out of here. Okay. I think so far there's only one room that I haven't got both files for. It was the garden. So I fucked up something in the garden to not get the blue file for it, but... Or the blue password. Can we hurry up? I hate that they have to show this animation every damn time. So let's check. Yeah, we're gonna be... This is the only thing that I hate, man. No matter what you do, you get betrayed. I hate it. It's stupid. It shouldn't be like that.
Is this another warehouse?
It looks like it.
There's graffiti on the wall here too. It's something different though.
That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to ninth, but why?
What does it mean?
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Agreed, whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor?
No number on it.
Yeah, but there isn't anything.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep, nothing opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
How do you open it? From the other side.
Hey, what's the deal with those doors over there? The ones that are glowing white.
Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
Think you're right.
But,
well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
An ambit 40.
Yeah, but X game gets opened by Dio, so yeah.
we can ask. Come on.
We gotta run back, yada yada. I just feel like a lot of the suspense of whether you pick Betray or not kind of gets lost considering that the person flips no matter what you do. I feel like it would have been more interesting if they did the same thing no matter what. I mean, I get the reason why they do it because of the whole many worlds, yada yada yada, but I think it's way cooler if it was a little bit more determinate. I don't even care if it would lead to more timelines, but... We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. Yeah, I think we've already seen this. Actually, no. What the hell is this? Why do you open one of the AB before the rest of us?
Done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem? Why? I don't remember saying anything about...
Okay, we did see this. Are you kidding me?
Sigma's right. We were able. The others.
Yep. No sooner. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here. Yes, it's Quark.
What? What happened?
He collapsed. It happened so
Oh my god, now we gotta go through and listen to this
What?
dog shit
Please,
again.
this condition, you should go.
Yeah,
No.
he has Rad 9, dude. Can you believe it? Can you believe that Quark has Rad 9? And can you believe that Alice is gonna get it? And she's gonna steal the scalpel from him? Please just skip this. I'm really not trying to hear this again. The archives, piles of books and papers, nothing even remotely medicine.
What was there any medicine?
I'm terrible. There was nothing of this. Plenty of
Oh
vegetation.
god. And he's
Yeah,
The
went through
pantry.
the
There was tons of
pantry.
food everywhere, but Excelavir, nothing.
What? There was silence.
Quark?
Yeah, skip this dog shit, dude. Not rewatching this fucking 9 times over. Come on, Alice. Steal the scalpel and run away. Where'd she go? Yeah. Imagine, I think we're gonna find Alice in the garden, and you know what? I think we might even find another bomb there, too. God, these animations. Let me skip this shit. Oh my god. ZZZ. Can we hurry up? Like, well, we really don't need to see these animations, man. This is the pantry. They search this room. Funny, because this was not an option that I had to go. Nothing here either. We need to find her quicker. She's gonna do something bad if she loses it like Quark did. No one's around to stop her. We need to hurry. One of these days, it'll let me skip this long-ass animation. The smell, the plant life, yeah, it's very verdant in here. The only reason why it won't let me skip it is because it was Clover that said this last time instead of Mr. K. She's not here either. This is bad. We've been searching and I found nothing. I hope nothing happened to her, but... Search every corner, floor, B. She was nowhere to be seen. This is pointless. I should go back to floor A. Maybe someone else found her. Oh my god, are we finally gonna get a path where Alice didn't get captured in the garden? Oh my lord. Oh, it actually is a little bit different. Nice. She's dead. Someone killed her. But they didn't take her bracelet. It was a blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. It stopped short, my body refusing to move. Why'd this happen? Force one shaking foot forward, the next. My legs began to wobble. Yeah. Calm down, calm. That looks pretty bad. You don't know anything yet. That's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. Embedded in her chest was the scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle it looked like it had pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? What if she killed herself?
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
No. Nobody took her bracelet either. Something in my brain snapped. Yarg, mateys. Scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumped to the floor as the world went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. What? Wait, what? What kind of a fucking ending is this? What? This is open. I should be able to continue. I'm very confused. Suddenly, the world shifted. For an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, just as I began to adjust, it was gone, as if nothing had happened. What was that? Same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had been a premonition. This is bad. I need to find Alice now. Where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Crew quarters. What about the crew quarters? Yeah. This has to be it. I set off at a dead run. Got an achievement, guys. Boogers. Are we gonna see someone attacking her, or did she really kill herself? Let me sit up here. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room. She should be in here. There she was. Alice, so you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
What do you mean?
Just let go of the scalpel.
I need it to get this bracelet off. Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off. With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. A second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain in my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something. There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she had only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh man, maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted her body and took off to the infirmary.
Alright, please pay attention. You need to... The atom has...
What did it say?
Oh my god, get this.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky, lucky man you are. You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
You saying I'm gonna choose betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
So?
It is so. For one, I'm not the only one making the decision. Luna's my partner. She'll be in the room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do that? Back me up here.
Actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up.
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
Nope, doesn't work like that. Here, take a look at this. Yeah, the paper that says if everybody abstains, you all get punished.
There wasn't any...
Nothing in the garden either.
Yeah, I guess the only one is the archives. Whatever, I'll read it for you. Yeah.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then, and they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks betray...
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Yeah.
What?
I wouldn't put it past you.
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all 3 of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me. Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
It was important enough that you wouldn't say it in front of everyone. Yeah, 5 minutes.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Al. Everyone else needs...
What?
You're staying?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark. With Quark out, that means Kay gets to decide the whole round. Yeah?
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have...
Yes.
Whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
something happen between Fi and Kate while they were out exploring? Hell yeah. Oh, did I click? I did clicked out. I'm sitting here. I'm like, what's going on?
I understand.
What did it pause?
I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
They're making Dio to be the way too obvious villain. He's probably not the villain.
Until Amberdeck's game polling closes.
Come on, we need to hurry.
Yep.
All right, you kid. Take care of those two.
Of course.
We promise.
And we're off. Give one last quick nod to find Clover before heading back to the warehouse on a run. Wait, hurry up, boys. Come on, make this quicker. Pacing in this game is so slow. Everyone ready? Yep, although it doesn't matter, Dio opened one earlier.
Right.
Okay, let's go. I mean, Clover's staying back. Might as well just ally with her. 2 more AB gates slid open. We all shaped one last look at each other before ducking into our rooms. I'm sure if you pick Betray, it's a bad ending, so probably knock your ass out.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. If Clover isn't voting, she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back before I knew what I was doing. Didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's
Huh?
something white on it.
There's what? It's calm. The first time since I found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand with some sort of strange white liquid. This is literally the scene of Shinji in Evangelion when he fucking comes on Asuka's body. Thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something. The truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand. She cut me with the scalpel. How much money you want to bet that I fucking got rad? It's coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel from Alice, but why? Where was the blood? With a very odd sort of fear to begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry when I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. Jesus Christ.
Really? But...
Just shut up. It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. Jesus.
Sigma...
Oh man, I'm so sorry. It's just... Don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. Took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down. You need to think about the AB game. Forget about your hand. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 results. Thank you, Amberdeck.
Stepped out of the room, I could see the others filing out.
So you chose ally after all?
Yeah. To be honest, was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they were all centered on one thing, the mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
The cum. Sure. One second. Yep. Liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out. It was still oozingly thickly out of my hand. It couldn't be blood. No, it was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything look like that. I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of my life, I'd seen my body bleed tons of times. Scraped knees, yeah. Every single time it bled red. So why was it this time? Was it white? Big ol' cum.
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way.
Results from round 2. Please direct.
Ally. Ally. Ally, ally. There it is. The first time that we've ever got a nice clean sweep. Feels very good.
Points have. Please check your.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally. You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose Betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course, if we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
I'm happy to see you also chose Ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma? Sigma, are you...
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like
Man,
that.
It was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echo through the warehouse. Next AB game will have unlimited uses.
Stock. There is the ambidextrous.
Yeah.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to. Then, that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically! The pair and solo assignments
I bet you what they're gonna do is they're gonna make it so that if you go over 9, you also die. Because otherwise, you could just cheese this so easily.
Yeah.
Or they'd time limit the game so that you couldn't do it forever.
Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Yep. Hand tightened to a white knuckled fist to hide the cut.
Huh. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs.
2 pairs.
So 2 of them are...
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to...
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well, on our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
My boy's got cum in his hand. I don't know what's going on.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
RGB, baby.
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you 2 do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something. Something?
Yeah. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Damn, dog, can't even let me knock it back without getting suspicious.
Fine, whatever.
Chill,
See if
dude.
I care.
I mean, clearly you did, or you wouldn't have brought it up. Like, the mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest marched out of the door. Yeah. I got cum on my hand. You want to help? What does he want to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. Did my best to act as if I was confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else? Good.
Sure.
I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
Garden. That's where we find out that Luna all along is an evil murderer nurse. Sex in the Garden. Pog.
You know this place?
Sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice. What brings you
Isn't
here?
this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
No. My guy already fucking nutted in his hand. Yep, lowered myself next to her. Oh god, we got a weird animation. What do you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, she lifted the tiny birdcage pendant in the palm of her hand. I was wondering about this. She was silent, then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Really?
Yes.
Is it missing the thing for it? Oops. She twisted the key on the bottom and made an almost imperceptible whining noise. Aw, that's kind of cute. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up?
I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really.
Hey.
So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard.
Oh.
I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. I didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Yeah, well, I know the gist of it. Starts on Christmas Eve. The brother and I didn't mean to skip that. The brother and sister named Til and Matil get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream world or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch the bird, you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places and they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a bird cage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story.
Is the meme here of this story that it doesn't matter how hard you search for something, it's gonna find you.
And it teaches a simple lesson.
Happiness is closer than you think. Okay, maybe I had it wrong. I was just gonna say that, you know, you're a slave to fate.
It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up. Yes,
there's more?
When Til and Mittel try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa, what about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again.
Jesus.
I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy. You know, Sigma, I think you might be Til. You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something? Where
Sure.
did you find Alice?
What's that have to do with
Just
anything?
answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. It was after we split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice, and then you rushed her to the infirmary, right? Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice. Didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice.
She caught
So
me in
tell
the multiple
Sigma,
world line memes.
How do you know about this place?
Well, didn't know what to say. I couldn't explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here? See,
What?
It would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
So you did see it, huh?
Yes, I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human, and ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
When Luna called me a robot, it hadn't fazed me, maybe because it was so out there. Didn't sound like a possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. I mean, to be fair, they could have transplanted my brain into something. I mean, so much more ridiculous shit happens in this game, this wouldn't really be a surprise. Still, my hand was oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? That was impossible. I need to stop doing that. It's giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot. Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov.
Asimov, sorry, not. I think I'm an Asimov because of CSGO. One is that robots can't harm humans, right? Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the other 2 are. One is that I think it's like they always have to work for the goals set forth by humans. Yeah. Except when such orders would conflict the first law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection doesn't exist, yeah. Heard about them. It's an ideal, though. You could work towards that. I don't think you could ever achieve it. Depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted.
You're right, but I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests. Yes. Well, the atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. Uh-oh.
Is someone there?
Just me. Sorry,
Bye.
but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
The bomb. Why was Fi here?
Welcome. I just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
Can I skip this?
Antimatter bomb.
I can't, because Luna wasn't here the last time I saw this scene.
I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, look at the number.
Yeah, it says 1.
And
The other one was 3. This must mean it's an entirely different bomb.
I've got more good. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
It means that there's probably a 2 out there.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
Can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Wait, so how much is left? Not a ton. Yeah.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Don't give me that. What are you doing in the bushes anyway?
I was taking a walk.
You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine, you got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course, you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And
why right
just
here?
as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now. Honestly, It could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Let's head back to the infirmary. Yep. Kay and Dio. And Alice and Clark. Yup. Oops, didn't mean to click there. Listen up. Yep, and how, judging by the numbers, there was probably another one here.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Well,
There should be, if you enter that, you see it, right? If we can find the path, then we can enter the path.
So
Yep.
if we have the...
Oh, whoa, that's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
but...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first? Huh?
You only need to search
What?
one, because I figured out who did it. I know who did it.
How can you... There's no...
Yeah. It was you. Dude, this has got to be like one of the last paths in the game, these two. Another locked path. Dude, we have like no endings. We've played for 8 hours. We haven't got a single ending yet, except for one bad end. This is probably a bad end as well, which means that we're literally stuck here. I didn't mean to do that. One sec, I'll wait for this to go through and then...
Sigma.
Okay, let's just go to here real quick. We're just gonna zoom through, we're gonna betray Clover. Then I guess we're done for the day. I thought we were gonna get an ending, but I guess not. Feel bad about betraying her. Yeah, we can see the others.
Why?
Didn't have an answer. Was the white liquid? Yep. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? No, it couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. This was insane. Was lost in thought.
I'm going to... Why? I already know what they're going...
Jeez. Her warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Or because she noticed it was wrong with my body. Yeah.
Excuse me.
With that, she was gone. Let's hurry up and get me to the bad ending. I thought we were going to be playing for a lot longer than this, but if this is the last spot we can get to, then... Yep.
Result, please.
That looks even worse because we picked Betray. Kind of rough.
Points, please.
What the hell?
Sigma has 9 BP?
See? The bastard's finally showing his true colors.
What the hell are you doing? Clover isn't even voting.
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly.
Jesus, chill, dog. Okay, yeah, so hurry up and give me my bad end. Yeah, but had I pressed the button on my own for real? Yeah. That's all it was, a nightmare. It couldn't be real. White blood is insane, yeah. Got cum on my hand. It was too late. They moved toward me like wolves, closing in for the kill.
Sigma? What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white?
Isn't that obvious? He's not human.
Not human?
What are you saying? Of course I'm human.
Then
100%.
explain that white stuff.
I just came in my hand.
I'm
You have
afraid
to
you're
believe
not
me.
being very
You're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit. Maybe it's you. Robot
No,
you.
that seems extremely unlikely. However bad my amnesia might be, I am quite sure of my humanity. I am, without a doubt, not a robot.
Probably program you to think that.
Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down.
I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good...
Let's not do anything rash. Yep. Boom. I didn't have a choice. I spun around for the door.
No, I don't think so!
Damn, Dio's really gonna be the one to get me. Shit, let go of me. I was no match for all three. Yeah, pinned. Yeah. Misunderstanding, it's a conspiracy.
So, there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white? You're a funny guy.
Stop trying to get away. It's over.
Shit, get off me. Let me
If you won't calm
go.
down, I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much.
Don't. Oh, what did he just do? What did he just do to me? Did this guy just bend my motherfucking spine? The first thing was the bruise on my neck. He must. Oh. This is the infirmary. But see the injection gun. Oh. Sopril, the anesthetic. After choking me, they made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. Oh. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Glance around the room. First, check your watch, because they probably fucking boned me. It was empty. Even Quark and Alice were gone. Oh! Yarg, and that's probably a bad end, right? Scream, yep. Game over. So my guy's a fucking robot. Or he has the brain of a human and the body of a robot. Okay, well, Jesus Christ, that was... Of course, the other things did not unlock, so... I'm guessing that this has probably got to be true ending stuff, right? Okay, well... I'm too tired to boot up a whole nother fucking, like, line of this. But... I guess we'll do this tomorrow. It's kind of disappointing. I was hoping to continue more, but... I'm not gonna restart all the way from the fucking beginning and redo the first fucking choice, so that'll be all for now. I'll be on later and we'll bang out more. Ideally, I want to do, like, one of the branches, like one of the big charts every fucking stream so that we don't have to do this for much longer. Because I want to start pumping through these games a bit quicker. So, catch you around. I gotta get some fucking Z's. I've been up for way too damn long. So, I'll see you around.